Hi boxing fans, this is Ben here and I'm back. Haven't done a video for a while, but I'm here to preview next month's Manny Pacquiao versus Joshua Clottey fight for the WBO Welterweight Championship of the world. Now, I've seen quite a few videos of people previewing this fight, and I think one of the things that some people may have overlooked is that we could see a cut in this fight. A cut being quite influential, quite decisive in the outcome of this fight. In many of Joshua Clottey's fights, his opponent has been cut. If you notice the Miguel Cotto fight, Cotto gets cut in about the third round, I think, and does well to finish the rest of the fight. Clottey goes in a lot with his head. He seems to be one of these fighters who doesn't get cut himself. Kind of like Bernard, the executioner Hopkins. He tends to go in with his head a bit, and he usually, I cannot recall seeing Hopkins with any blood on his face. It's usually his opponents who succumb to that. So I think this is something to look out for in this fight. I believe that if I put that to one side and take a look at the fight, I think Manny Pacquiao is going to win on points. Clottey's problem in certain fights is that he seems to switch off, he seems to go to the ropes, keeps his hands up very high without doing much back. Let's look at Clottey's recent fights. His last one was against Miguel Cotto. I thought he won that fight, 114 to 113, which is what one of the judges scored it. But it went to Cotto, and I think Clottey did very well in that fight. In around rounds 7, 8 and 9, in those rounds I thought he hurt Cotto quite bad, and possibly if he stepped it up he could have stopped him. But then in the last couple of rounds he seemed to switch off a little bit, and that seemed to cost him quite dearly. In his fight before that, I believe it was against Zab Judah, he won that fight on a decision, but again, that one's a decision because Judah was cut in that fight, so they went to the scorecards early, I think after the 9th round. In actual fact, that cut was not caused by a headbutt, it was caused by a punch. They showed it clearly on television. It was actually an uppercut which caused Judah to be cut. But that was a very close fight as well, and Judah had his moments in that fight, but Clottey, I believe, got the deserved decision. So I think Clottey's an excellent fighter. You look at him, he's got a very good defense, keeps his hands up high, he seems to have a very good chin. He's he got dropped in the first round against Cotto, but that was more of a case of him being slightly, he was sort of rearranging his feet, and Cotto caught him with a stiff jab coming in. I don't think that's any indication that Clottey has got a bad chin, because I think we all know that he doesn't. If Manny Pacquiao manages to knock out Clottey, especially if he knocks him out early, that's going to be quite unbelievable, and it will probably have some people suspecting that Pacquiao is definitely on some performance-enhancing drugs, or have a lot of us thinking that Pacquiao is simply on another level at the moment. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think this one will go to points. I think Clottey will frustrate Pacquiao at times, but I expect Pacquiao's overall work to be enough in this fight, and I think he'll win unanimous decision, something like 116 to 112. But like I said at the beginning of my video, I think we need to look out for the headbutts coming together, especially with a southpaw and a conventional fighter. I think that is something that could very well happen in this fight. Alright then, so I hope you enjoy the fight. It's only a month away. I'll be coming up with some more previews soon of other fights such as Mayweather Mosley and Dirrell Abraham. Alright, so see you later guys. Pacquiao on points I think. Later.